So I think technology is embedded in everything that we and other VCs do. So in your processes, you're going to use technology. So you're going to need a CRM like Affinity or HubSpot to manage your deal flow, to manage like relationships with investors. More and more, we're using algo-driven outbound tools to source deals, which I think is interesting. So you're looking for maybe some pattern recognition, like founders that have worked in particular firms and spun out and done something else, or success stories, or tracking other VCs and what they're doing. So you can use a lot of data to facilitate your own investment process and make you a better investor.
Data driven origination. So actually using tools to find companies that you wouldn't find normally. So we have a number of strategies around origination. Obviously, we do in-person origination as much as we can, but we see a lot of companies, and Marcus, I'm sure you do as well. You see a lot of companies, and you can't be at every event. You can't meet all of the founders before you kind of go on a journey with them. So we actually go on, and as Marcus said, you reach out to them. So use data-driven strategies to identify companies that you wouldn't have met or heard of otherwise, and reach out to them and say, "Hey, you've got a really interesting technology, or see you won an award, or you're doing something that we find interesting. Would you like to have a chat?"
It can be used obviously in the back office to everything from fund admin to capital calls. We use data also with the investor side of things, and so when we communicate, we use Mailchimp, for example, and you can see exactly the opens. You can see the clicks, like what they're clicking on. If you're sending an investor a deck, you can see the pages they've spent time on, and it's fascinating. Like most of them are looking at, as we mentioned earlier, team and thesis and things like this. They might spend a long time looking at your fee page or your fund structure page. It gives you an inkling as to what you might be able to spend more time on in your next meeting with them.